Hi, I'm Courtney Thomas.
And I'm Jen Sinkler.
And today we are going to talk about how to build muscle with no equipment.
Zero.
Yeah, so typically hypertrophy is kind of bro-y, and you picture all these dudes in the gym, you know, throwing around the iron, working on machines, all that kind of stuff. And it's been that way forever, you know, because it does work really well, and also it's pretty fun.
It is super fun. But sometimes, hypothetically, you might have overpacked your suitcase to the point where you can't fit in even one more workout outfit. So in those instances, you can't even go down to the hotel gym.
Right, so of course you can do a hypertrophy workout with no equipment at all, just your body weight and what you might be able to find in a hotel room.
Here's what I love about this workout. You could feasibly do it in the buff. Now, we're not saying you have to do it naked, only that you wouldn't necessarily have to pack that extra workout outfit if you don't have room. Now, for today, for the sake of the video, we will remain clothed, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's totally cool with me. So let's talk strategy here. So one big factor to encourage muscle growth is tension. And often we do that through external load. But if we don't have that external load, another way to accomplish that is with slowing down our exercises or changing our body position in order to be able to utilize more of our body weight as resistance. So that's what we're gonna do here.
That sounds great.
Cool, so this is a little bit different than our typical gym hypertrophy workout. So we're gonna keep some elements the same, like grouping exercises together, but we're gonna move through it really, really nice and quick so we keep our pump and we can get in the shower real quick.
Because we're naked.
Yeah, so we're gonna go about this in 3 compound sets. We're gonna do 2 exercises for upper body, 2 for lower, 2 for core, 2 to 3 times through, however much time you have, 10 reps and up to a minute in between your compound sets.
Perfect, let's hit the demos.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna show you an eccentric push-up here, and what Jen's gonna do is set up in her push-up position, and it's totally fine if you're not quite to a full push-up here yet, because we're just gonna focus on the lower, and that's what she's gonna show you here. Slowly lowering down under control all the way to the ground, then just coming back up onto her knees before she fully resets. Again, just focusing on that lower, really pushing out, engaging through the chest. Looks great, eccentric push-up. We're gonna show you a tent push-up here. So you're gonna set up with your hands just outside of shoulder width apart. And what you wanna do is get as vertical as you can here. So basically just stick your butt high up in the air. It's more of a shoulder focused push-up here. So what Jen's doing with a nice straight body is slow lowering down with her head pointing down toward the ground. You wanna lead with your head toward the ground. A little bit less range of motion here, totally fine. You're really gonna feel those shoulders. We're gonna rock them out, tent push-up. We're gonna show you a curtsy lunge. So you're gonna set up just in a standing position and basically take a big step down and back behind you. So Jen is taking that leg behind her working leg. The knee's gonna come down outside that working leg foot. The knee, that front knee, is just gonna make sure you're tracking it over the toe, and then dig that working leg, that heel down into the ground to really activate the glute. This is a great exercise for your butt here, keeping the chest up nice and tall. Curtsy lunge. We're gonna show you a bodyweight feet elevated glute bridge. So you're gonna set up with your feet on an elevated surface. You know, if you're in that hotel room, maybe it's your suitcase, zip it up, put your heels on top. And big key here is to continue to dig your heels into that elevated surface. So Jen is set up in good strong core position here, ribs together, glutes engaged, but then she's gonna dig her heels up on the way up and on the way down, really digging into that surface to extra activate those hamstrings. Looks awesome. Bodyweight feet elevated glute bridge. We're gonna show you a bodyweight straight leg sit up. So what you're going to do is lie flat on the floor, heels on the ground, legs straight out in front of you. Hands are gonna be straight up in front of your chest as well, just like Jen has here. And you're going to reach toward the ceiling the whole time, arms straight up in front of you. Big point here is to keep your heels dragging down on the ground the whole time. You don't want to let those lift up. So adjust your feet and your legs as you need to make that happen. So really it's a slow roll up and roll down one vertebra at a time, reaching up and slow lower down the whole time, really getting into those abs. Body weight, straight leg sit up. We're gonna show you a bodyweight Spiderman plank here on the forearm. So you're gonna set up in a Forearm plank position, getting nice and strong, nice and tight through the core. And then when you get set up there, we're gonna add in a knee to the elbow, and you're gonna do that alternating sides. So everything's really nice and tight and squeezed here through the abs. And then we're gonna add in those obliques. Big squeeze within your range of motion here to activate those obliques, alternating. Again, still holding the nice strong plank. Getting a great ab workout here. Bodyweight Spiderman plank on the forearms. Make sure you keep your eye on your inbox in the next few days. We've got a lot more stuff coming your way.
And don't forget to click to download the free PDF that reviews all of the information that we just covered about how to get big, huge. Huge.
Huge.
Like Pretty Woman.
Check it out! Woo!